100. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Loudon. I'm Mike Joy with Dick Berggren. One of our favorite races of the year for two good reasons. Bump drafting, open wheels. You can see the driver at work and see what effect it has on the car. And the slingshot pass, boy, it's alive and well at this track in this division.
And the speed, let's not forget how fast they go at this place. Mike, every year I go to 60 to 70 races, all kinds of places, all kinds of different cars. And when the year ends, I look back and more often than not, the best race I've seen all year long, Modifieds right here.
The fastest cars start up front because of time trials, but today, some of the really fast cars are starting out back.
Oh, a whole bunch of them, in fact. Donnie Leah, who won the race here in June, is going to have to start tail end Charlie, and that's because during practice, his engine caught fire. They had to take the car out of here, so he starts in the back. Eddie Flemke, who finished second here in June, he's going to start in the back. Ryan Newman is going to have to start in the back because he didn't get a chance to qualify the car. He was off doing NASCAR business. We are going to see a lot of passing here this afternoon.
The last time the Modifieds ran at New Hampshire was the June race, and things were exciting. Ryan Newman was again in Bono Magnon's car, the number 7. Here he is taking the lead from Todd Szegedy as Tony Stewart and Bobby Hutchins, another modified racer, look on. But Newman had some problems, and it was, goodbye Newman early on. Last lap, Szegedy takes the lead. Here comes Christopher in the 36, Leah in the 4. Leah gets bumped by Ronnie Silk, and it's two of them into the wall, and Leah to victory lane. How about that? So how many drivers come in here with a score to settle? Well, Leah calls Christopher the Fossil. Christopher calls Leah Donnie Diarrhea. It's a war of words. It's going to be fought out on the track this afternoon as well, and there's so much more to this story.
There is quite a rivalry between the last two champions on the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. The 2008 champion, Teddy Christopher. And Teddy, I want to ask you, between you and Donnie Leah, what fuels this rivalry?
We both want to win. We both have good teams, good cars, so we both want to win races.
Last time here, quite a finish, and that was between you two. Any sour grapes still over that?
Well, you don't like getting wrecked coming to the checkered at this place, but it is what it was. It's past, and we'll see what happens today.
All right, Teddy Christopher will be starting kind of mid-pack here today. Donnie Leah is the 2007 champion of the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. I want to ask you the same question. What fuels this rivalry between you and Teddy, the last two champions on the tour?
Probably just competition, we love to race each other hard, and we like to race everybody hard, but when it comes down to me and him, we go at it pretty good. So and we never really got along too great, so kind of just adds fuel to the fire.
Donnie Leah, he won the last time the Whelen Modified Tour was here at the Magic Mile.
Thanks, Bob Dillner. Here's a look at the modified point standings with Christopher looking to repeat. Szegedy, Leah, all the top 3 are past champions. 18-year-old Ryan Preece, Rowan Pennick, Eric Beers. The first 3 have an even shot at it after today, just 3 races left. NASCAR's oldest and most storied division, the open wheel modifieds, are set to race at their Talladega. Next on Speed.
We have seasonal beers to celebrate the changing of the seasons.
Sam Adams Oktoberfest is an American interpretation of a German Marzen style.
It's starting to get a little cold outside, then it's time for Oktoberfest.
Sam Adams Oktoberfest, it's just fall to a T.
12 summers of boat hauling, 63 miles of commuting daily. For any extreme from the road to the racetrack, nothing beats Mobil 1. The choice of over half of all NASCAR teams. So put some NASCAR in your car. Mobil 1.
Welcome to Progressive.com. You must be looking for motorcycle insurance.
You're good.
Thanks. So is our bike insurance. All the coverage you need at a great price.
Cool.
Hold on, cowboy. I'm not done. For less than $1 a month, you also get 24/7 roadside assistance.
Right on.
Yeah.
Sounds like you ride a 500.
More like a 900 between.
Excuse me.
Well, you're excused.
The right insurance for your ride. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today. Whether you're across the street or across the ocean, Vonage makes it more affordable to stay close. Introducing Vonage World. Unlimited calls in the U.S. and around the world for only $24.99. Call 877-4VONAGE now. Vonage World. No startup costs, no access codes, just free unlimited calling around the world. Don't wait. Call 877-4VONAGE or go to Vonage.com and start saving. Vonage. Sounds good.
What do we like? Getting a rise out of the crowd.
I like 200 miles an hour. I like tailgate parties. 100,000 friends.
I like yard work. I like 800 horsepower. I like a 13-second pit stop. I like short track, trading paint, chip Speedway,
burning rubber,
road course, a good hard race. I like them all. I just like that I love this sport.
This is mine.
Mine. This is yours.
This is our NASCAR.
Welcome back to Loudon, New Hampshire, where the New Hampshire 100 is set to roll. There is the Bowler Old Blue, number 3. It'll start on the pole today. It's a beautiful day for racing. That temperature probably going to be up near 70 degrees by race end as the sun bakes down on New Hampshire Motor Speedway. It was cloudy and very nippy when these cars practiced at 8:30 this morning. Most of the practice and all the qualifying occurred on Thursday here. It was not without drama. And no surprise. A big twirl and spin for Ryan Newman.
Nope, Steve Park.
Excuse me, Steve Park in Ryan Newman's car. Right. Park, a former runner-up in this division. And then Donnie Leah's car had a broken fuel line and went up in flames that the fire crews couldn't quite seem to contain. So the pit crew took it in their own hands. You know, a fire needs, let's see, an ignition source, fuel, and yeah, air, that's it. So let's just smother this one and put it out.
Now, they took the car home, and they worked on it yesterday all day. That's the same engine in the car for today, same car.
Ronnie Silk out of Norwalk, Connecticut. Second year in the division. Goes and puts a real strong number up on the board. And here comes Ryan Priest from Berlin, Connecticut, just 18 years old. And what a star this fella's going to be.
Yeah, he has already won 3 races in this series, and he's got not a lot of starts in the series. He'll surely be a threat to win the race this afternoon.
Priest will start from the pole alongside Silk, both veterans of the Connecticut short track, Stafford, Thompson, and Waterford. Today's race is 100 laps. That's just to tick over 100 miles. They should be able to make it on 1 tank of fuel if there's enough caution flag. The track is pretty flat on the bottom. 7 degrees is the most banking you'll find here. And the big question, Dick, will be fuel and tires. What do you do?
Well, Ryan Priest doesn't like to pit. He likes to go the whole distance without pitting. Some of the other drivers are talking about pitting early. That'll give them better track position. When others pit later, they'll wind up behind them. And then Teddy Christopher said he's going to pit somewhere around lap 50 or 60 because he likes to have fresh rubber toward the end of the race. So a lot of different strategies here as far as pitting is concerned.
Here's a look at the starting lineup. Priest on pole, Silk on the outside of row number 1 as it passes across the top of the screen. Keith Rocco, somebody else who has a running grudge match with Ted Christopher and Eric Beers, row 2. Doug Kobe and Todd Zegedy, past champ, there in the 3rd row. And as you look at the rest of the starters in this race, let's get down to Bob Dillner.
Well, Mike, just a short time ago, you showed that fire from Donnie Leah's Mystic Missile number 4 just the other day here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Well, that team had a lot of work to do in the past couple of days. Donnie Leah will have to start at the rear of the field today here. But here's what happened. I spoke to veteran car owner Bob Garbarino. He told me somebody left a fuel line loose, and since that fuel poured on a very hot engine, That's what caught fire. But more than 12 hours was spent on that car. It's the same car that burnt up the other day. They replaced the electrical lines, all the wiring, the ignition box, and all the hoses to the engine. Donnie Leah and that team are just keeping their fingers crossed here today. We know if he's got a good car, he will be at the front. On the other hand, a guy that didn't qualify as well as he had hoped is Todd Szegedy, involved in that big barn burner on the last lap here last time in June. Well, you know what? He qualified 6th, but he said, we had a big-time brake problem that we didn't find out until just yesterday. It was a big brake bias problem. They had bigger rotors and calipers on there, so they switched some stuff around. He said he'll be at the front of the field all day long.
Now, the Modifieds run restrictor plates. Nonetheless, Ryan Preece qualified at 127.8. That's right on top of Mike Skinner's pole speed for the truck race that you'll see on Speed this afternoon. And Juan Pablo Montoya, 133 miles an hour in his Sprint Cup car. But you wait till you see the way these cars dart and change lanes and bump draft at will.
They will be all over each other for the duration of this race. These cars just, I mean, they're just constantly bumper to bumper, side to side. People will change lanes, 2 or 3 lanes at one time. It will be a dramatic event.
The series all-time champion and race winner Mike Stefanik is in the field, and in kind of a rare appearance, the series' second all-time winningest driver, the Mark Martin of this series, Reggie Ruggiero, is in the number 14. He's in the field as well. There's Reg on the inside as we get ready to go for 100 laps of modified racing on Speed.
Hold your breath.
Green flag. Ryan Preece a little loose right there, and he's going to get overhauled on the outside. That's Ronnie Silk alongside. Now look at them all pack it into turn 3. Get about 8 cars under a blanket there.
I think Silk is going to have a big day, Mike. He was the fastest in that happy hour practice this morning, and he is the new leader.
The yellow car is Eric Beers out of Pennsylvania, Northampton, PA. The town that sent Tony Hirschman to championships in this division.
Beers, too, was very fast in practice, 2nd and 3rd, and he's looking to lead this thing on the bottom. He's got it.
Beers to the inside, takes the lead. Single file for the front 4 as the pole sitter Preece settles into 5th. Not for long. Ronnie Silk to the inside. And that's a prime place to pass here, entering turn number 1. Beers tucked in a tight draft single file. Meanwhile, Donnie Leah has already worked his way up past about 15 cars in that number 4.
Just past John McKennedy in a brand new car, that number 21. This is its first race ever.
It's an Art Berry car, and the first time they've been at a race this year. That Spear Point Auto team, another former championship team in
Mike,
this division.
I'm surprised Leah is running as well as he is. I talked to him just before the start of the race today, and he said that they needed the practice time that they lost with the fire. He said the car just didn't feel as if the tires were gripping as well as they needed to.
Leah is 21st after starting back about 34th. For the lead, to the inside once again goes Ronnie Silk. Not as much grip, Dick, down on the bottom going into the corner. But he wasn't afraid to test Eric Beers there.
Well, a lot of people like to drive this racetrack by going into the turns very, very deep and then just get the car in and let it slide up some.
Leah moving on Chuck Hosfeld. And now coming up on Ralph Solom's 0, driven today by Tim Airy out of New Jersey.
Hosfeld thought he was going to have a great day today. He's in that number 22 car that Leah just passed. Didn't qualify well, but they found some things with it.
Szegedy in the 2. One of the few Fords in this field tries for the lead. Caution is out. And what do we got?
Eddie McDonald.
Now, McDonald's a triple duty driver. He won the Camping World East Series race yesterday. He will drive in the American-Canadian Tour race late this afternoon, and he went to go practice this car this morning, and his dad told me he hopped in the car, pushed the starter button, the battery blew up, so they lost the practice session.
Well, he's not had a lot of practice in this car. This is really his first modified race here as well. This is Andy Seiss' car. Seiss is going for a championship in the Southern Series, so he put Eddie McDonald in the ride. See what happened here.
For the red number 70. Whoa.
Oh, he just shot up there.
Yep.
That was a big hit.
It's a hard hit. I heard Andy Seiss on the radio. He's from New England. I heard him on the radio on Wednesday on Sirius Satellite Radio trying to find a plane so he could run both races today. He wasn't able to, and it's a short day for Eddie McDonald.
How many times is 24 going to 1? You've got to factor in 300,000 tons of asphalt, 500 miles, 250 laps, 180 miles an hour, 43 drivers sweating, fueling, starting, stopping, concentrating. How many times is 24 going to 1? The answer is definitely yet to be seen.
The Chase is coming to Southern California. Tickets start at just $35. Call 800-944-RACE or visit autoclubspeedway.com.
Want to keep that car running better, longer? Take matters into your own hands. AutoZone is the one place with the expertise you need to get the job done right. Because do it yourself doesn't mean you have to do it alone. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Rated Teen.
Hi, I'm Jillian Michaels, team trainer from The Biggest Loser. And I know the fastest, easiest way to burn calories, shed fat, and lose weight is the incline trainer from Nordic Track, the most trusted name in fitness. Watch this. Give me 25% incline now. Now you're burning 3 times the calories. Give me 40%. Now you're burning 5 times the calories. Only the Nordic Track incline trainer can do this. That's real innovation for real results. You want more? I've designed 16 weeks of calorie burning workouts. You'll hear my voice coaching you every step of the way. Let's burn 5 times more calories. With iFit technology, I control the speed and the incline for the perfect workout every time. Amazing results in less time, and all you have to do is walk.
Call or go online and get the incline trainer in your home for $0 down. And if you act now, you'll also get 16 weeks of Jillian's iFit workouts absolutely free. Call or go online now.
Get the Nordic Track incline trainer now, and I guarantee you'll get results.
The Whelen Modified Tour traces its roots to the first NASCAR races run on the beaches of Daytona. Since its inception in 1947, the Modifieds have boasted champions like Red Byron, Bobby Allison, Richie Evans. Along for the ride with this legendary series, Whelen Engineering also has a rich history in NASCAR. Headquartered in Chester, Connecticut, Whelen's been an innovator in the field of warning lights and signaling devices for NASCAR and communities throughout the country since 1952.
Put it out. Put it out. Turn 2.
The official provider of lights for emergency vehicles and warning lights at all NASCAR Sprint Cup, Nationwide, and Camping World Truck Series events, as well as at the local track level, Whelen is an all-American company. Still the only warning light manufacturer to build all of their products in the USA. Nothing rings more true than their motto: American employees, American manufacturing, American pride. In 2005, Whelen became the official sponsor of NASCAR's Modified Tour, providing a hometown touch to grassroots racing and shining a light on these ground pounders, the movers and shakers of the NASCAR ranks. From short tracks to Sprint Cup, for over 40 years, one sponsor has been lighting up the competition: Whelen Engineering. 9 laps complete out of 100 here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Eddie McDonald brings out the first caution. And Dick, I'm not sure if he made contact with another car or if maybe something broke.
Well, something definitely, yeah, he definitely had some help, Mike, because he just shot right up across the racetrack. And Eddie McDonald knows his way around this place with 3 wins in his last 4 starts in Camping World East.
Watch for the red car, top of your screen, and the outside groove there.
Boom.
Sharp right turn. Either the car was loose and he overcorrected, or something broke, or there was contact. Hard to tell. Now watch Donnie Lee in the yellow 4 come up through the pack. Here he comes up on Chuck Hosfeld. Didn't give him a whole lot of room. Bob?
Ryan Newman running 29th right now, really not making any ground whatsoever, guys, but keep an eye on him. I was told he is just riding right now. That car extremely tight this morning. They loosened it up. He will be coming to the front, but he's biding his time right now.
He's gained 19 spots since the start. Meanwhile, Ryan Newman 29th, and Ed Flemke also coming up from the back 31st. Set for the restart in this, the 50th race for the Whelen Modified Tour at New Hampshire. Green flag.
Neither of the two guys in the front row have won a race this year.
Eric Beers in yellow, Ronnie Silk in white, the number 6. Right behind them, Zegedy and Rudolph, Preece and Stefanik, James Savali and Rob Summers. Trouble back straight away, around they go, and Lee is one of them.
And it's still going on. Yep, Newman's in it.
Well, when it comes to modifieds, Ryan Newman has no luck at all.
None.
It's Tim Airy and Ralph Solom 0. And we're under caution for the second time.
Tim's not had much fun here. They had clutch trouble trying to get the car ready to qualify, and now they've crashed it. Oh, the nose of the 4 cars well damaged.
But Dick, the wheels look like they're, well, are they pointing straight ahead, or is something broken in the suspension?
Well, it's hard to tell from here, but they doesn't look like it's tracking correctly. Newman pitting.
It's Kevin Mannion's car, painted to resemble the famed modified of the late Tom Baldwin Sr. I don't think that front end looks that bad. We'll see. Well, let's see what started this one, Dick. It starts in front of Leah. Oh, the 71 backs up hard. Rob Fuller.
Yep.
And that sets off a chain reaction. I'm not sure what made Fuller just suddenly lose power right in the middle of the straightaway, but the action was all behind him.
They just stacked them all up. And as tight as they're running, that involved a whole pile of cars. Oh, man.
Okay, it started. Somebody ahead of Fuller brushed the wall, and when he lifted, instead of getting run over, that caterpillar effect happened, and you end up with 4 cars spun out in the road course portion. This might be a better look there.
Well, one way or another, it looked like about half the drivers were involved in that, either making evasive moves or they hit somebody.
Somebody turned somebody, and it was on.
Tim Ayer looked like he did about 2 complete 360s in that deal.
Bob?
Well, you guys saw Ryan Newman come down pit road. They don't think there's much damage to that 7NY car, but here's why they had to come down pit road. Take a look at this big cut in the tire as Ryan Newman actually pulls back down pit road. He overshoots his pit, but a big cut in the tire, so they changed the left front on this. You can see it's all torn apart right there. Actually bent the rim as well. Right now, they are actually checking some things out on the front end of this machine to make sure the toe is okay, that the wheels are aligned properly on the front end of this machine, since it did take a hit to that left front wheel, guys.
Thanks, Bob. Eric Beers, Ronnie Silk, Todd Zegedy at the front of this field after 2 quick caution flags in New Hampshire.
It's the perfect storm of danger and speed. Don't miss the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series in Speed HD. Live from New Hampshire, coming up next. NASCAR on Speed. Be there.
Excuses are no match for more power, better fuel efficiency, and now 1.9 financing, the Porsche moment. See your dealer for compelling lease and finance offers and the end of excuses.
People choose 5-Hour Energy over 4 million times a week.
to help them through their busy lives. But the question is, what's in it? Everything in 5-Hour Energy is available in everyday food, like apples, avocados, grains, and nuts, or already in you. It does have as much caffeine as a cup of the leading premium coffee, but what 5-Hour Energy doesn't have is just as important. 0 sugar, 0 herbal stimulants, and only 4 calories. 5-Hour Energy was designed to help you feel the way you want to feel, bright and alert, not wired and jittery. You'll get hours of smooth energy without the crash or jitters. Still concerned? Try just half a bottle to start. In a few minutes, you'll be able to decide if you want more or not, or if 5-Hour Energy simply isn't for you. People choose 5-Hour Energy over 4 million times a week. It works for them. It might just work for you. Try it today.
After a thriller in Gateway, the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series comes to a track known for flaring tempers and trading paint. The championship battle wages on right here on the Magic Mile, and it's coming up next, only on Speed. Looking for green this time. 13 laps complete. Eric Beers, Ronnie Silk at the front, Szegedy lining up third, Eric Rudolph alongside, and Mike Christopher got the free pass on that caution. Boy, Dick, that was not a particularly fast restart. Everybody looks like they're being just a little more cautious this time around.
Yeah, that won't last long, I'm sure. Szegedy on the bottom now, trying to gain some speed, trying to gain some position. He has had an incredible record in 2009. Szegedy has finished every single lap of racing this year. He has finished in the top 10 in every race. He's been second twice. He's been third twice. We've got a yellow on the racetrack for Eddie Flemke.
Yep. Flemke's around.
Yep. But Szegedy said he simply has got to win.
Note the quarter panel on Flemke's car. Ron Bouchard Auto Sales. Ron is Eddie's brother-in-law. Winner at Talladega in the Cup Series and a standout modified driver here in New England for many years on his way to the big time. Third caution of the day at lap 15.
And he was second here in June when the Modifieds were at New Hampshire. It's his only top 5 finish of the year so far, his best finish of the year.
And it was a great strategy drive. He told us that, you know, he thought something would happen among those front 3 cars, and wherever they went, he was going to be someplace else.
And it was a smart move because it sure did. I'll tell you what, coming out of turn 4, watching that 3 wide, 4 wide stuff as the checkered flag waved in the air, it was, I mean, everybody in this place was on their feet in June.
Podium finish for Flemke, who comes to pit road. 23 victories are represented by the drivers in this field just here at New Hampshire. Reggie Ruggiero and Mike Stefanik, 6 apiece. 5 for Ted Christopher, 3 for Chuck Hosfeld, and 1 each for Leah Szegedy and Doug Coby. Here's why we're under caution for Ed Flemke, the yellow car. Spinning down and off the apron.
Yeah, can't see what put him there, but
so Bob, Donnie Leah had been moving up through the field, and now after that pit stop, he's had to come from the back. He's climbed to 30th.
And Donnie Leah is A-OK. Basically cosmetic damage on that Mystic Missile number 4. Bumpers bent up, some of the tin work is bent up, but they said it really did not affect the suspension whatsoever. So I expect that 4 car to be coming to the front once again.
That cosmetic damage is right at the nose of that car, and at the speeds they're running here, that cosmetic damage will have an effect.
You know how many bumpers these cars go through a year?
Lots. But the key is you want to go through more front bumpers than rear bumpers. Right. That's the whole deal. That means you're going fast.
Now, NASCAR officials have determined that Flemke spun his car to intentionally bring out a caution and is going to be penalized and dropped laps down as a result. So for the restart again, it'll be Eric Beers and Ronnie Silk, Todd Szegedy and Eric Rudolph, the youngest driver in the field at 17, the oldest Ruggiero at 58.
We we've got 9 drivers over the age of 50 and 1 17-year-old. A neat sport. People can get involved in this when they're very young and be involved in it for their whole life.
Getting ready for the restart as Beers warms up the tires. Talked about Reggie Ruggiero. He's in the 14 there on the outside as being the Mark Martin of this series. Ruggiero is by far the best driver in the history of the Modified Tour to have not won the championship. He is second on the all-time win list. He's won just about every racetrack we go to. He has 6 wins here. We'll see how he fares today.
But that championship, he's finished second 7 times in the championship. And he won't win it this year. He's not running all the races.
Coming to complete lap 18. Caution laps do count. Green flag in the air. And Ronnie Silk on the outside hauls him off into turn 1. That's a swarm right there. 3 wide. Here we go to the bottom. Szegedy. That's a bold move, and Ryan Preece comes right with him on the bottom.
Eric Beers, the 46, winds up in the middle of the pack. Now in 5th spot.
You know, that did not pay off well for Todd Szegedy. He got kicked back to 4th as a result of all that.
Young Eric Rudolph now running in the 2nd position at age 17. Still a high school student. Works on the race car during the week. And that 16 car in the 3rd spot, that's Mike Stefanik. He's the 7-time champion in this series. Lead change.
On the inside, going for the lead, Eric Rudolph. But now the outside is the fast lane here. Can he clear Ronnie Silk? Yes, he can. Nine cars single file on point.
It's a mess in the back.
Trouble turn 4. And 2 of them are around. Right back up into traffic goes the 1.
And Woody Pitkat started that in the 28. That's Rob Summers in the number 1 car. And he really did not want to crash here today. He endured a horrific accident at Oswego Speedway a couple of weeks ago in a super modified. And he is still stiff and sore from that wreck.
You know, there's an old saying that Dick Beatty used to preach in every driver's meeting: in a spin, both feet in.
Yeah.
You know, you spin, you turn left, and you lock it down. Rob Summers' car didn't do that. He didn't have his foot full on the brake, and he slides back up and almost got collected. Let's see what happens here. 28 gets a bump from Richard Savory. Around he goes. Catches the cone. Marks the pit road commitment area. But as the 1 spun, watch that blue number 1. You'll see him come back up into traffic past our shot there. A lot of evasive action. Now watch Summers in the 1. Here he comes right in the.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
That could have been big.
Yeah.
Gee.
So we're under caution yet again. This is the 4th one for a 3-car incident, and we'll be right back to the Magic Mile on Speed.
This week, Big Block Thursday becomes a battleground as the Big Three brawl it out on an all-new Pigs All Out. And we take the fight to the streets with back-to-back episodes of Jacked and Wrecked. Big Block Thursday beginning at 8 Eastern on Speed.
Troy! Big-time players make big-time plays. Talk about that 4th quarter interception.
Well, you know, I owe my gray hair to Head & Shoulders. It's for more than just dandruff.
Right, no, I want to know about the game-winning interception.
Head & Shoulders, the 7 great things for my scalp and hair.
Didn't ask about your hair, Troy.
You asked with your eyes, Trent. You asked with your eyes.
Head & Shoulders, 7 benefits, 1 bottle. Respect the scalp, tip the hair.
Hello? Dave, what's going on?
Hey, man, you sound great. Did you get a new phone?
Nope, switched to Vonage. Sound quality's incredible, right?
It's like you're in the room.
Yeah, it's only $24.99 a month.
It's like you're
Literally right here. Yeah, it does sound good. It's Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Karen. Bill says hi.
High quality sound. And now with Vonage, get unlimited calls around the world. Call now, 877-4Vonage.
Hi, may I help you?
We're shopping for car insurance, and our friend said we should start here.
Good friends. We compare our Progressive Direct rates apples to apples against other top companies to help you get the best price.
How do you do that?
With the touch of this button.
Can I try that? Wow.
Good luck getting your remote back.
It's all right. I love this channel.
Shopping less and saving more. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
This week, Big Block Thursday becomes a battleground as the Big Three bring the brawl to the drag strip on an all-new Pinks All Out. Then the fight takes to the streets. Back-to-back episodes of Jack and Erect. Big Block Thursday, exclusively on Speed. Pole sitter Ryan Preece has dropped to 10th. Bob, what's up?
Well, he's actually having some radio communication problems with his team right now. He can hear them, but he cannot talk to them. So they are using hand signals. They have asked him, how is the race car? When he came by, he just basically gave a big old thumbs up. So Ryan Preece, even though he's dropped back, thinks his car is pretty good.
Right next to him, the number 12, Keith Rocco, the runner-up in NASCAR's Whelen All-American Series for weekly racers this year.
Rocco won last night. They had a race in Stafford Speedway, and Rocco came home with a checkered flag.
Silk and Rudolph, Stefanik and Zegedy. The 17 of Glenn Reed has fought his way up to 5th spot next to James Savali in the 79. And once again, the outside lane on the restart pays a dividend. And down to the inside, Zegedy. Ford Power into the lead. He slips up into the high groove, and that's the fast lane. Rudolph latches on. Stefanik up to 3rd.
Rudolph pushed Zegedy the entire length of the front straightaway. Bumper to bumper.
And here comes Savali in the 79 on the inside.
Again, bumper to bumper. Where does a 17-year-old learn how to do that?
Right here,
I guess.
Meanwhile, Donnie Leah, here's that yellow card there on the inside. He has cracked the top 20. Battling with Doug Coby in the 19. He takes it 3 wide and passes 2 in 1 turn.
Ah, look at the 4, Mike.
And
he's going around. There it is.
Oh, boy. Oh, hard hit up and into the wall for Richard Savory. And Savory, who had just been warned about rough riding after getting into the back of Woody Pitcat, this time becomes the victim as Leah's attempt to pass 3 cars in 1 corner turns out to be ill-advised. There is Bobby Santos III, the little Frito Bandito.
In a family-owned car. Low buck operation. I mean, about as low buck an operation as there can be. And they really don't have the money to be doing that kind of crash.
And Richard Savory was a victim. He was on the outside when this melee slid up into him.
The damage on that car looks big as well, with the right front wheel stuck in the passenger side of the car.
He gives a thumbs up. He's okay, but the car's terminal. And Leah, who triggered that one, comes to pit road. Bob?
They are preparing to bring Donnie Leah down pit road. A lot of damage, including a Nerf bar rubbing on the right rear tire. So that's what they are preparing down here in this pit. They got a brand new Nerf bar to put on that right rear. Here comes Donnie Leah on pit road. You can see all that damage from the earlier incident. And now you can see that right front tire is towed way out on that Mystic Missile number 4. They got the big old sledgehammer out. That car is just a mess. Don't know if it's going to handle as well as it did earlier. Donnie Leah, who's battling for this championship. A tough day already here at the Magic Mile.
Well, the drivers call Loudon their Talladega in this series, and Dick, I think we just had the big one.
Well, yeah, and part of the reason that they call it their Talladega is that the cars run so close, one on top of the other, just like Talladega. Well, let's see what happens. There goes Leah in the yellow 4 on the bottom. He can't hold it down there. Slides up a little bit. 52 just touches him. And again, and around goes Leah. 52 is Chris Pasteryak.
second-generation driver from Lisbon, Connecticut. Now watch that white 52. As Leah gets loose, he looks low, and then he tries to get out of the way.
Yeah.
But that tap sends Leah sideways.
Richard Savory,
carnage.
Yeah, in the 01 just gets right in it, jumps a wheel, and goes into the wall hard.
All happens in a flash.
Here it comes.
There's the bump. Whoa.
Boom. I don't think Richard Savory ever had a chance to put his foot on the brake in that crash.
Let's add Eric Goodale to the list of cars involved. That is 58, the last one that piles in. Some great camera work by our Speed TV crew to show you all the angles of that one. Ted Christopher on pit road, Bob.
Yeah, Ted Christopher was planning to stop a lot later, as he told Dick Berggren, but that car is not handling the way they want, so they came up pit road, 4 tires for Teddy Christopher, hoping to get that car to get up off the corner just a lot better. It's a little bit loose right now, and Teddy Christopher going to the rear of the field. See if he can come to the front.
5 caution flags so far. Almost as many cautions as lead changes. Donnie Leah slides it up into turn 1, hooks it to the right. Pow! We'll be back.
Only 2 races remain, and a mere 5 points separate championship contenders.
These guys have a lot of history.
The Rolex Sports Car Series, live from Salt Lake City, tonight at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, only on. How bad is your heartburn?
My heartburn? It's like a volcano in my chest. Boom! But one Zantac later, and that volcano is history. All day or all night.
Heartburn, attack it. Zantac.
Would you like to make a commute that's a little more worthwhile? Then you belong at Bass Pro Shops. This week, Redhead long sleeve jersey Henleys are only $12.94, and the Redhead 3D Evolution Camo suit is just $49.94.
Hi, I'm Jillian Michaels, team trainer from The Biggest Loser. And I know the fastest, easiest way to burn calories, shed fat, and lose weight is the incline trainer from Nordic Track, the most trusted name in fitness. Watch this. Give me 25% incline now. Now you're burning 3 times the calories. Give me 40%. Now you're burning 5 times the calories. Only the Nordic Track incline trainer can do this. That's real innovation for real results. You want more? I've designed 16 weeks of calorie burning workouts. You'll hear my voice coaching you every step of the way. Let's burn 5 times more calories. With iFit technology, I control the speed and the incline for the perfect workout every time. Amazing results in less time, and all you have to do is walk.
Call or go online and get the incline trainer in your home for $0 down. And if you act now, you'll also get 16 weeks of Jillian's iFit workouts absolutely free. Call or go online now.
Get the Nordic Track incline trainer now, and I guarantee you'll get results.
Welcome back to Loud, New Hampshire, where we've had one more restart and a single car spin to bring out caution flag number 6. So here's what you missed. A near miss as Ronnie Silk got a boot from James Savali, squirreled up and stretched the field out just a bit. But watch that yellow car, Eric Beers, coming out of turn number 4. Beers goes for a spin, and you know it's just not been a good day for that pit road commit cone as Beers collected it. Under the caution, Mike Stefanik pitted, so did Ted Christopher and Ryan Newman, among others. We are set to restart with Todd Zegedy, the leader, Eric Rudolph in second, Ronnie Silk, James Savali, Rowan Pennick, Keith Rocco, Ryan Preece, Goodale, Fuller, and Kobe, the top 10. Green flag. Savali, that silver 79 on the outside. Started the season with no intention of running the tour. And about midway through, he missed it. Found himself a ride, and he's about to find himself in second place right here.
And he is a good one. Savali has been racing since he was a very small child. And he has been missed on this tour. Laid out for a whole year, didn't race at all. But he's back now.
Todd Zegedy on point, has one New Hampshire win. That Don Barker car is Ford powered. I think it's the only Ford in this field.
come from the 11th starting position. He was second in the first practice, 8th in happy hour. He's got a good race car.
Let me add Rob Fuller, the 71 is the other blue oval. Most of the field Chevrolets, and there's a couple of Dodges.
And Teddy Christopher. It's a Ford engine.
Okay.
There's your lead change. Savali, now your leader.
This is the Hill Enterprises car. The Coors Light machine is campaigned out of Westfield, North Carolina. Roger Hill and family. Hill, a former competitor on the circuit, stepped out of the driver's seat. He and his son and the family team continue to field race cars, and they have been through quite a laundry list of drivers over the past couple of years, including a mid-season change this year, putting Savali in the seat.
Zegedy in that 2 car, right on the back bumper of James Savali. He just loves to bunt draft.
The black flag is up, and it is for the 4 of Donnie Leah. Not sure if that's a racing infraction or a mechanical problem noticed on that car, but Leah is on pit road, and supposedly he's being brought to the pit for having replaced that Nerf bar that was rubbing against a tire. For repairing it rather than replacing it, excuse me.
And Leah's watching a championship disappear right now. He came into this thing 3rd in points, just 72 behind point leader Teddy Christopher. Today is going to take a terrible toll on his numbers. And there's Zegedy with his front bumper in the back of Savali's car.
Let's go down to the Garbarino pit. Here's Bob.
Really troublesome for Donnie Lee and his title hopes here today. Basically, they knew they had the right rear Nerf bar rubbing up against the tire, but they just didn't want to come in. NASCAR saw that it was rubbing, saw the smoke coming from that right rear tire, so that's why they brought Donnie Leah down to pit road. Now, back to the front of the field, you guys talked about James Savali. Savali is in the perfect situation. We got a spin on the racetrack.
Trouble up in turn number 2, a single car spin for Ken Hagee out of Calverton, New York. And that'll put us under caution at lap 44.
And another spin right here on the front straightaway.
Wow, Eric Rudolph.
Yeah.
Goes around.
He had been right in the front of the pack. Rudolph had been running in the 3rd position.
Not sure if that was the result of contact.
Well, we promised action, didn't we? Ahead of this broadcast.
Both ends of the track at once?
Why not?
All right. Bob, thanks for the clarification. The black flag on Donnie Leah was because the Nerf bar needed further repair on the number 4. Big crowd on hand here in New Hampshire. Thanks for being with us.
New BlackBerry, huh?
Yeah.
Me too. How sick is the web browsing? All the apps, GPS, video.
Yeah.
You didn't get your BlackBerry with the Verizon network, did you?
No.
So it doesn't work here, does it?
No, but paperweight mode.
All right.
Now get a BlackBerry at our lowest prices ever, like the Storm for just $49.99. Plus get another free. BlackBerry runs better on America's largest 3G network, Verizon Wireless.
Room service?
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
Geronimo! Ta-da!
With up to 40% off on hotels, you can afford a real vacation and save an additional $100 or more when you book with any American Express card. Travelocity, you'll never roam alone.
Polaris delivers the largest, most award-winning line of ATVs and side-by-sides. The best closeout deals of the year. Plus now, Polaris Payment Protection. The only plan that makes your payments at no extra cost to you. Stop into your local Polaris dealer and ask about Polaris Payment Protection. Plus $1,000 in rebates, plus great financing during the Polaris Ride-On Closeout. For more information on the Polaris Ride-On Closeout, go to PolarisRideOn.com.
The Ultimate Makeover Sweepstakes returns. Let NASCAR tune up your vehicle with the best parts in the business. Enter the Ultimate NASCAR Performance Makeover Sweepstakes for a chance to win a complete makeover of your vehicle and a VIP trip for two to the season finale race at Homestead Miami Speedway. Go online and enter the Ultimate NASCAR Performance Makeover Sweepstakes. Visit NASCAR.com/makeover. And remember, be car care aware.
We're under caution with just 3 laps to halfway and pit road's open. What do you think, Dick?
I think pit road is going to be a very busy place, and here they all come, Mike.
Most of the cars on the lead lap are in the pit lane. Rowan Pennick was one of those who did not pit, nor did Rudolph. Bob?
Well, James Savali is bringing his number 79 machine down pit road. He is reporting that the car is really good out front. This car really likes to lead, but if he's behind somebody, it's just a little bit loose. So they're going to tighten up the stagger on the rear tires on this machine. It will be a 4-tire stop. And remember, these guys are not a cup crew. We're not going to see those 14, 15-second stops here. These guys have their heart in it, but they don't pit that often. So right now you see the 79 crew going to work, a 4-tire stop. And there is the 2 machine of Todd Szegedy. He likes his race car as well, but he cannot keep it out front of the 79. He said, I will tuck in behind the 79 and ride basically to the end of the race.
Ted Christopher in that red car, one of those who got off pit road quickest. There's the University of Northwestern Ohio entry for Todd Szegedy. Rowan Pennick did not pit, nor did Eric Rudolph. Different strategies. We're going to see how they play out.
It's the perfect storm of danger and speed. Don't miss the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series in Speed HD. Live from New Hampshire, coming up next. NASCAR on Speed. Be there.
Rated teen.
Want to keep that car running better, longer? Take matters into your own hands. AutoZone is the one place with the expertise you need to get the job done right. Because do it yourself doesn't mean you have to do it alone. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Stop your auto repair bills now. If you own a car with less than 250,000 miles, you can get an extended warranty that will finally stop your repair bills. Just call now or go to StopRepairBills.com. When you own a car, SUV, or truck, sooner or later it will need repair, and that can cost you thousands of dollars right out of your pocket. Just one transmission job could cost over $3,000. A new engine could cost over $4,000, but you won't have to pay a cent. Call now or visit StopRepairBills.com and we'll cover 100% of the costs. This isn't a dealer's warranty. It's much better and costs less. Because you only pay for the coverage you need. You even choose the repair shop. And we pay them directly so you don't wait to be reimbursed. The sooner you call, the sooner you're covered.
Call 1-800-961-8078. A free 5-minute call can save you thousands in auto repair. Call 1-800-961-8078 and stop paying repair bills now.
Ready for the restart. The 6 cars at the head of the field did not pit. And here we go. With Rowan Pennick side by side with Eric Rudolph into turn 1. That 14 is Reggie Ruggiero on the outside in third.
58-year-old Reggie Ruggiero.
Senior statesman of the Mod Squad. He's probably the only driver in this field who remembers the Mod Squad.
Yeah.
On television anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. You see, we've got the youngest driver and the oldest driver running right together.
Kobe, the white car in fourth, and Savali, or excuse me, with Woody Pitcat on the inside in the 28, takes away fourth. All these cars did not pit.
Yeah, Pitcat had spun earlier, so he has made a nice recovery. Pennick in that 93, 24 years old. Been racing modified since he was 19. Never had a top 5 finish in this series until 2009. And now 4 of his last 6 starts have resulted in a top 5 finish.
Wow.
Yeah, Rowan Pennick has figured this out.
So the first car with fresh tires is the 22 of Chuck Hospital. He's in 5th place. And Hospital to the inside. Boy, the fresh tires make you feel like Superman.
Yeah, indeed. 3-time winner here at the Hampshire Speedway.
But he could not make the pass. He'll try to get off 4. Nope, tucks back in.
Well, he ought to know how these cars run pretty well. He works for Troyer Engineering that builds the majority of the cars that are in the race today.
Teddy Christopher and Rene Dupuis. Look at what happened to those two a little bit earlier. Teddy trying to march his way back up to the front.
Way under that white line going into the corner.
Yeah, and he almost clipped the 8 of Glenn Tyler as a result. Ruggiero all over Rowan Pennick. Reggie's a driver who likes to lead laps, but he is also very conscious of the big picture and knows that those checkers aren't coming for another 47 laps, and he likely needs to finish the race on the tires he's on right now. Pennick the leader, and Ruggiero stalking him out of turn 4.
Every track, every weekend. Be there with NASCAR on Speed. NASCAR on Speed. Be there.
Hi, may I help you?
We're shopping for car insurance, and our friend said we should start here.
Good friends. We compare our Progressive Direct rates apples to apples against other top companies to help you get the best price.
How do you do that?
With a touch of this button.
Can I try that? Wow.
Good luck getting your remote back.
It's all right. I love this channel.
Shopping less and saving more. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Here you go.
Whoa, that's some serious insurance.
Ding, 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 ding. Fun fact, Progressive is the #1 truck insurer.
Yeah, great service at the right price. And nowadays, my business depends on it.
Do you have anything like that for my car?
Yes. Our car insurance comes with 24/7 claim service, and you could save hundreds.
So what you hauling?
Oh, 8-year-olds to soccer practice.
9.
Precious cargo.
Protecting what matters most to you. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Troy! Big-time players make big-time plays. Talk about that fourth-quarter interception.
Well, you know, I owe my gray hair to Head & Shoulders. It's for more than just dandruff.
Right. No, I want to know about the game-winning interception.
Head & Shoulders, the 7 great things for my scalp and hair.
Didn't ask about your hair, Troy.
You asked with your eyes, Trent. You asked with your eyes.
Head & Shoulders. 7 benefits, 1 bottle. Respect the scalp, hit the hair.
Barrett-Jackson, Las Vegas. Live coverage begins October 8th, 6 p.m. Eastern, only on Speed.
Tonight in the Rolex Sports Car Series, only 2 races remain and just 5 points separate the contenders. The competition will be fierce on the high plains of Utah. Tonight, 5:30 Eastern and only on Speed. Here at Loudon, New Hampshire, Reggie Ruggiero has gone to the lead, taken the lead from youngster Rowan Pennick. There's only 40 years between them, and Reggie spent those whole 40 years racing. Watch his number 14 drop to the inside. And now sometimes it takes 2 to tango to make a pass. Ruggiero cannot clear Pennick. Watch the black car, the 59, out of turn number 2. Right here. Plink, blink, lead change.
And
how about that?
Yeah, the shove down the backstretch. That's the way you do it. But Rudolph didn't pick up any spots.
Nope.
He helped the Reg, but got nothing out of it for himself.
The 2 winningest drivers on the tour, Ruggiero and Stefanik, both in the top half-dozen spots. And here come, hello, Newman. Ryan Newman's made a bunch of pit stops. He got involved in 1 spin. He got some tires, and he has climbed through the field to 4th place with 36 laps to go in that number 7.
And Teddy Christopher has worked his way back up to the 7th position.
Meanwhile, the other title contender, Donnie Leah, 2 laps down, And Todd Szegedy has dropped back to 17.
And you watch that 36 car, Teddy Christopher. He has a unique way of driving this racetrack. He'll go into the corner deeper than anybody else. 5 cars, 8 cars deeper. Drop down very low in the turn. Can't hold it there, so he slides the car up, hoping the guy on the outside will move up a little bit too and give him some room.
Boy, Stefanik getting a little bit of bump drafting there from Christopher. Teddy Christopher is the Tyrannosaurus Rex of this tour in many ways. First, before I explain that, Rowan Pennock has gone past the Reg for the lead. Reggie says, no, thank you. I want it back. And here comes Newman on the inside. Will he be of any help to Ruggiero? Nope, not there.
We just saw the lead change 3 times in 2 turns.
Eric Rudolph from Ransomville, New York, back up to second. Reggie on the bottom as Newman comes around on the outside. And Ruggiero slips in line in 4th. And here comes Christopher to the inside. Bob?
Well, here's the deal on Teddy Christopher. His spotter keeps on reminding him, you have no friends out there, Teddy. No friends whatsoever. So Teddy is using the line that nobody is really using. Like Dick Berggren said, he's diving down low, and he said, my car is working down there, but I'm having trouble getting the momentum off the corner. That's the problem with the 36 car. As far as the 7, everybody is worried about them. If you listen to the Stanners right now, they know Ryan Newman is coming. He has reported that that car is near perfect. Ryan Newman on the outside and charging hard.
Boy, Rudolph tried for the lead. The 93 of Pennock got a little loose, but Newman couldn't get alongside, not right then.
This is an incredible performance by Newman. He has only a few laps in that car of practice. Steve Park did all the practice in the car on Thursday. The Modifieds were silent on Friday. So Newman got just a few laps this morning, and that was it.
I believe it's the 4th time he's driven this car. Both New Hampshire races last year, the Bristol race this year where he had problems and fell out early, as we showed you at the top of the day. Car is owned by Kevin Mannion, crew chief for Martin Truex in the Cup Series. And Ryan Newman has come to the lead
from the very back.
And he brings Reggie Ruggiero with him. Newman cut his teeth in open wheel racing in Indiana, moved up to USAC, and then came to NASCAR. Ruggiero started the quarter-mile Plainville, Connecticut Stadium. Spin in 2, single car, goes around, and we're under caution again.
Szegedy.
And it is Todd Szegedy.
Second in points.
He had slid back to 17th place and lost the handle, putting us under caution flag number 8 with 30 laps to go. Here's what put us under caution. Wow, Todd Szegedy, it's a 2-car spin. We'll explain when we come back.
This week, Big Block Thursday becomes a battleground as the Big 3 brawl it out on an all-new Pigs All Out. And we take the fight to the streets with back-to-back episodes of Jacked and Wrecked. Big Block Thursday beginning at 8 Eastern on Speed.
Food wrappers, empty cups, cans, bottles, bags, and papers. Junk, junk, junk. There's nothing worse than a messy, sticky, stinky, junky car. But no matter how hard you try, the junk seems to pile back up. On the floors, on the seats, and in the doors. What a mess. Well, now there's an answer. It's the Junko by Janabel. It's handy, stylish, and eco-friendly. Just flip the magnetic flap open and flip it shut. No odors, no mess, no junk. The magic is in the Junko's revolutionary continuous bag system. Simply pull the filled liner through the opening. Then cut away the used biodegradable bag with the super safe bag slicer. Tie a knot to start the new bag and voila! your Junko is ready for the next trip with the kids. Moms, the Junko is for you. It's great for minivans, sedans, RVs, and boats. But that's not all. Use your Junko when you go to the beach, the park, or even when you're barbecuing in the backyard. Use it just about anywhere. With the Junko, your junk worries are over.
The Junko!
Junk, 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 the Junko!
Can I have it?
Call now to order the Junko for just $19.95. You'll also get a full month's supply of continuous bags, conveniently pre-installed. But wait, call right now and we'll double your order. That's right, you'll get a second Junko and bag supply absolutely free. You just pay separate shipping and handling. What are you waiting for? Call for the Junko right now.
Call 1-800-809-9867 to order the Junko by Janabel today. You'll get the Junko and continuous bag supply for just $19.95, plus a second Junko and bag supply absolutely free. Call 1-800-809-9867 or visit our website at thejunko.com. That's THEJUNKO.com. Call or log on now.
Todd Zegedy's spin with Anthony Cecily in the number 11 have put us under this caution, and there you see Ted Christopher back on pit road. Bob Dillner.
This is actually a big surprise. They brought Ted Christopher down, and they are making an adjustment, I believe, to the stagger on this machine, and also making an adjustment to the wedge on the left rear of that car. So Teddy Christopher running pretty well, but is on pit road now, as is Todd Zegedy, who says he thinks his engine is laying down.
Thanks, Bob. Now, when they restart in the modified series, we do not use the loop data to determine position at the moment of caution. The modified tour reverts to the last completed lap, and that will put Ryan Newman back in second place behind Rowan Pennick.
Right, and you may have been surprised to see people not changing tires on that pit stop, but they're only allowed 4 tires for this race, 4 fresh tires to put on the car. Bono Mannion now talking things over. Bono owns that 7 car, and so that's why Teddy Christopher didn't take tires on that pit stop.
Donnie Leah will get the free pass, so he'll get back to one of the laps that he is down. We're under caution at Loudon.
More cash over here.
It's much easier to find money at Esurance. Great auto insurance rates and lots of discounts.
Got insurance already? Save more with Esurance's Switch and Save discount.
It also pays to shop online. You get Esurance's Fast 5 discount just for getting an instant online quote.
Thanks, Professor.
Don't forget the good student discount.
And there's even more discounts.
It's no secret that you can save hundreds with Esurance.
Make it your mission to click or call Esurance today.
Ah, the peaceful and relaxing sounds of nature. If you're still using dial-up because you thought high-speed internet wasn't available where you live, think again. Think HughesNet. High-speed internet by satellite with the fastest speeds ever offered. Why settle for less? HughesNet uses advanced satellite technology. Not your phone line. There's no dialing in, no tied-up phone lines, no missed calls, and no more waiting.
The key benefit for me is the speed.
This is so much faster for me than dial-up was.
It's freed up a lot of my time.
This is HughesNet. This is dial-up. If you're on dial-up, guess what? You're still waiting. Why settle for dial-up because of where you live? High speed is available today with HughesNet.
Get free standard installation when you order now. Call 1-800-587-7722 or visit 22hughesnet.com.
27 laps to go in New Hampshire. Mike Joy with Dick Berggren. Bob Dillner on pit road for Speed TV. Last June, or June 2008 that is, Ted Christopher has 5 wins here. He's in the 36. He almost got win number 6 right here. Chuck Hosfeld is in the number 4 by a bumper. It was Hosfeld going to victory lane and not Christopher. Wow. It's kind of finishes you have here in the modified division. Getting ready for the restart, Rowan Pennick, Ryan Newman, Reggie Ruggiero in the 14 in his 419th start on the tour. His last win came at Thompson in 2006, but he's there and he's a contender. And it's the outside lane that goes. That's little help for Ruggiero or for Pennick. And it's Newman back to the lead.
17-year-old Rudolph right now in the second position has done a terrific job today. Kept that car running up front lap after lap.
Boy, he is the meat in a sandwich between Ryan Newman and Reggie Ruggiero. All that talent and all that experience. Well, maybe Rudolph will get a chance to go to school on those two. Bob, that pit stop for Ted Christopher, what was that about?
Well, it's pretty funny. It's typical Teddy Christopher. His crew chief is Brad LaFontaine. You know him very well, Mike. Basically, the car was okay, but Teddy said it wasn't good enough to win. And we're here for only one reason, to win Loudon. That's why they came down pit road to make an adjustment to try to make that car better and go after this victory.
All right, Christopher's back up to 15th. And LaFontaine has just no compulsion with putting his driver at the back and saying, now you got good stuff, get to the front.
Well, Teddy this morning told me he didn't worry about track position, and I just couldn't believe it. This track position for everybody else here is a critical variable.
Now, Mike Stefanik tried the bottom, and he got up to 4th, but now settles in line in 6th because from that low lane, he just didn't have the drive off the corner. Rob Fuller to pit lane, and also the Art Berry car with Jonathan McKennedy aboard. Headed for the garage, it looks like, as we have 23 laps to go, and it's a foursome for the lead. Ryan Newman, Eric Rudolph, Reggie Ruggiero, and Rowan Penning.
And they're pushing and shoving. You saw him wiggling around there coming off the 4th corner.
Caution's out. Car stalled in the back straightaway. And that'll be caution flag number 9.
I think that's Flemke.
I don't see the green wheels. It's Jamie Tomeno, the 1990 champion of this series. Tomeno's well into his 50s and still runs every single race on the tour.
53 years old.
And guess who's getting back on the lead lap because of the free pass? You guessed it, Donnie Lee.
And in June, there was a point that Teddy Christopher was down 2 laps. Leah had been down 2 laps. Teddy Christopher made them both up, and coming off the 4th corner of the very last lap, Christopher was in contention to win. So this may not be an all-done day for Donnie Leah either. He's got a shot still to do some business here. He doesn't have much time to do it. Lap 78, we're now on 79.
So 21 laps to go, and we'll have 28 cars on the lead lap for the restart as Jamie Tomeno gets a push. Ryan Newman trying to become the 60th driver to win on the modified tour, established in 1985.
Welcome to Progressive. How may I help you? I'm looking for a deal on car insurance. I think we might have a coupon in here. There's an easier way. We've got the name your price option. You do? Follow me. You tell us how much you want to pay, and we'll build you a policy that fits your budget. And I still get great coverage. Uh-huh. Go ahead. You're the boss. I'm the boss of savings. More like the CEO. No glass ceiling.
The freedom to name your price. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Polaris delivers the largest, most award-winning line of ATVs and side-by-sides. The best closeout deals of the year. Plus now, Polaris Payment Protection. The only plan that makes your payments at no extra cost to you. Stop into your local Polaris dealer and ask about Polaris Payment Protection. Plus $1,000 in rebates, plus great financing during the Polaris Ride-On Closeout. For more information on the Polaris Ride-On Closeout, go to PolarisRideOn.com.
Tomorrow on Speed, NASCAR Race Day gets you revved up for race 1 of the Chase. Title contenders Tony Stewart and Greg Biffle join us live. Wendy gets the real deal from Jimmy Johnson as he sets his sight on the 4th straight Sprint Cup. NASCAR on Race Day, built by the Home Depot, live tomorrow, 11 Eastern. NASCAR on Speed, be there. Green flag with 19 laps to go.
And Rowan Penning with his bumper right in Rudolph's bumper going down the front straightaway.
Ryan Newman on the inside trying to hold the lead down the backstretch, and he does. 3 wide. Ronnie Silk on the bottom. Ruggiero stuck in the middle. And wisely, Pennick backs out.
It was a good move.
Yep. Still 2 by 2 for the first 8 spots. Boy, Newman lost the handle between 1 and 2, and he got swept around the outside by Rudolph and Ruggiero.
Not for long. Here he comes again. Newman on the bottom in the 7th car.
Nick, I don't think that's going to work.
It's not. He's just had to tuck in. He's 3rd now.
With Ronnie Silk 4th, Pennick back to 5th. Stefanik hunting on the bottom for 5th place.
Well, this is Stefanik's time to make a move. You don't see much flash out of Stefanik early on in a racer at the halfway point, but when you get toward the end, that's where he starts getting brave, and he gets fast.
Eric Rudolph, Reggie Ruggiero, Ronnie Silk, spinner, turn 4. That was Ed Flemke, and he got collected hard.
And Szegedy as well. Zegedy's right front wheel is all torn up. Championship. Think championship. He was 2nd in the points. Ed Szegedy right there in the center of your screen, going down pit road with the right front wheel not turning at all. That's 2 in a row here at New Hampshire. Szegedy has had significant crashes.
I think he and Ed Flemke got the worst of it. There's right front damage. There's that Nerf bar into the right rear. And there is Flemke with the window net down, getting ready to climb out of the number 10. Bob?
Well, it appears that Todd Zegedy's hope today is diminished, is gone, because he's got some major damage to the right front suspension on that machine. They just took off the right side tire there, and they're looking things over. But when that car came in, it was really low to the ground on the right side. They have suspension pieces over there just to get him possibly back out there if they could for those ever important points. But Todd Szegedy takes off the wheel, and he looks very dejected inside that race car.
Yeah, look at that shock tower. You see the shock mounted to it. You see how far bent back that is. Don't think they're going to get that fixed, even if the upper A and lower control arm's okay. Now there's Ed Flemke Jr. He is okay. Boy, he got knocked around pretty hard.
Yeah, he sure did. What a weekend he's had with first losing an engine and now the big crash.
15 laps to go. And we're under caution for this. There's Flemke around, and here they come.
Yeah. Szegedy just had no place to go and tagged Flemke.
Donnie Leah, here's the 4. Did he get a little bit of that?
He's gotten a little bit of everything today.
Yeah, right there. He got into, I think that was the 46.
Yeah, Flemke just lost it.
Ed Flemke was in the top 10 when that happened. Kevin Goodale was one of those involved.
Goodale had a chance to turn that one over.
Yeah, he was up in the air.
Yes, he was.
Pretty good bit.
Well, so much for the 2-car finishing in the top 10 in every race so far this year. Won't happen today.
Tony Stewart, one of many folks in the Sprint Cup garage. They love to watch the modifieds when they come here at New Hampshire. Of course, now he has a vested interest. He has been in a modified and won in them. And Bobby Hutchins, his competition director, standout racer at Bowman Gray Stadium for many, many years, as was Bobby's dad. And of course, Ryan Newman, Tony's driver, right here in the number 7.
He's got some debris. Newman's got some debris on the left side of the car.
That looks like the B post, Dick. A little piece of sheet metal up there that was, yes, it was the B pillar outside of the roll cage. It simulates the door frame around the window on the passenger car.
Looks like there's a little damage to the driver's side door as well. Someone probably had a tire in there.
Bob is with Todd Szegedy.
Todd Szegedy, a very tough day. Going to take a little bit of a hit in the championship picture, but you just told me it wasn't a good day to begin with.
Yeah, you know, I know we led a few times, but we just didn't have the car to win today. Unfortunately, the guys are working really hard to make it work, but we're just got a few guys that are a little better than us. And we got a lot of homework to do still, everywhere, every part of the car. So we'll fix it. And we took a big hit, but oh well, what are you going to do? It happens. We'll try winning the last 3.
So the Mike Smirglio
green flag coming right now.
Mike Smirglio car is out of the race. Todd Zegedy behind the wall. And here we go with 13 to go when they come to the green. Eric Rudolph, Reggie Ruggiero, Ryan Newman, Ronnie Silk, Rowan Pennick, Mike Stefanik. All the experience in the outside lane. All the young kids, all the young hot rods in the inside lane. Here we go. Green flag.
Rudolph got a nice start. He's on the bottom. 17 years old, one career win in this series for Rudolph.
And he's having the biggest day of his racing life right here.
He sure is. Second generation racer. His dad was a standout driver, both dirt and asphalt. And we're 3 wide coming off turn 4.
Newman on the bottom, way inside, and somehow he found the grip. But Stefanik's going to go past him for third. Can he hold it? For the lead, Ronnie Silk on the inside. So now it's Silk, Ruggiero out of turn 4 with 11 laps to go. Then Stefanik, Pennick, Ryan Priest, the pole sitter, moving up with a push from Woody Pitcat. And Newman still trying to run the bottom.
Newman now has found himself a hole. He is tucked in on the outside. And he's going to have a lot of cars to pass. Look at Leah coming through there in the 4 car.
Wow. He's battled his way back up into the top 10. Donnie Leah is up to 6th.
What a story it would be if he could win this thing this afternoon.
He says he can't. From 2 laps down, Leah wants to be a top 5 car. He and Pennick battling for 4th. Stefanik inside of Ruggiero. For second, he wants all the way to the lead. Mike Stefanik says there's only one way to pass here. You have to out-brave the other guy.
Yeah. He said you look over at him and see who has the most guts.
Ronnie Silk, the leader. His best finish this season was 3rd here in June.
There we go.
Backstretch car around.
Pitcat.
Oh, and he gets tagged by Glenn Tyler. Will go under caution with 8 to go. That's the 11th yellow flag. There's Woody Pitcat's car. The 18 of Ken Hagee also involved. And the 8 of Glenn Tyler.
Oh, Tyler's car is just really wadded up here.
Here's how this party got started. Oh, Woody Pitcat takes a spin. And we'll be right back.
Want to keep that car running better, longer? Take matters into your own hands. AutoZone is the one place with the expertise you need to get the job done right. Because do it yourself doesn't mean you have to do it alone. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Rated teen.
Whether you're across the street or across the ocean, Vonage makes it more affordable to stay close. Introducing Vonage World. Unlimited calls in the U.S. and around the world for only $24.99. Call 877-4VONAGE now. Vonage World. No startup costs, no access codes, just free unlimited calling around the world. Don't wait. Call 877-4VONAGE or go to Vonage.com and start saving. Vonage. Sounds good.
laps to go. Since we're inside 10 laps, single file restarts. Ronnie Silk has 3 career wins in the Modified Tour, all at Thompson Speedway in Connecticut. This could be the biggest day of his racing life as he brings the Whelen Modified Tour down for the restart green flag. Reggie Ruggiero right with him into turn 1. Mike Stefanik in 3rd, Rowan Pennick in 4th. Priest, the pole sitter, and Donnie Leah, who has come from 2 laps down to 6th place.
And Newman right behind him. Priest on the bottom in the number 3 car, the Bowler family car.
He's up to 4th, showing the speed that won him the pole here on Thursday. 4 to go. Bob.
Well, I was just wondering, like all of you, where the heck did Donnie Leah come from? I asked his crew during that break, and they said he basically came on the radio and said, guys, I'm going for it. He put his foot to the floor and come through the field. Now, as far as the guy in 2nd place right now, the 14 of Reggie Ruggiero, he says, I have to be in the right place at the right time to get a shot at this victory. And the funny thing is, guys, he's 54 years old, and his spotter keeps on calling him, hey, kid, you're doing a good job.
3 to go. Ruggiero against Silk. Silk, 26 years old, from Norwalk, Connecticut. 4th in the 2007 standings, 5th last year. And Ruggiero to the inside. This could be the lead. Right here, Ruggiero comes up. Stefanik drops to the bottom. And the Reg is out front. With 2 to go.
Yeah, so far. And here is Priest moving in as well.
Dick, did Reggie make his move too soon?
I don't think so. I think if you can make a move here anytime today, it's time to make it. Leah on the bottom, trying to make moves.
Silk pushing Ruggiero to turn 3. The Mark Martin of the Modifieds, Reggie Ruggiero, after a long layoff, a semi-retirement, is going to face the white flag at New Hampshire.
Priest on the bottom, looking for room.
Stefanik won't give him much. He can't.
No, he's stuck. Ruggiero's looking awful good in the lead.
Here comes Silk to the bottom. Last lap, last turn, desperation pass for Ronnie Silk. Ruggiero has the high groove. Silk carries him upstairs. Contact. Silk is going to come away the winner. And Leah comes out of the pack for 2nd place. Priest is 3rd. Ruggiero bumped back to 4th.
Wow. Catch your breath.
Have you ever?
Yeah, the last time the Modifieds ran here.
Wow. The 50th ever race for the Whelen Modified Tour at New Hampshire Motor Speedway goes to Ronnie Silk from Norwalk, Connecticut, driving for Constance Partridge is the owner of the TS Haulers Chevrolet. Tom Grasso, the crew chief. Wow. What a last lap.
I'll tell you what, a round of applause not just for driver Donnie Leah, but also for that crew.
Ruggiero has command in the backstretch. Silk has 1 shot, and it's to the bottom. And now it's who's bravest.
Yeah, Silk drifted up a good bit.
Way up.
Yeah, he sure did. And Ruggiero let him go. Ruggiero might have held his line, and there could have been a spectacular crash, but let him take it.
Well, Silk ran Reggie Ruggiero up into the marbles where Ruggiero had no grip and nothing he could do. Donnie Leah came out of the pack for 2nd. An amazing drive after being 2 laps down. You'll see the results across the top of the screen. And point leader Ted Christopher finishes 7th. Extends his lead over Todd Zegedy. Now, our time is going to expire, and my heartbeat's going to have to calm down before we talk to the winner. So it won't be in this show, but during the setup for today's NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race, you will hear from race winner Ronnie Silk. So Stefanik 5th, Pennick 6th, Christopher 7th, Ryan Newman 8th, Eric Rudolph, Chuck Hosfeld, the top 10. And there is a very happy Ronnie Silk. Bob, how about you?
Well, Ronnie Silk unbuckling here in victory lane. We'll get a quick interview with him. Take me through that last lap, Ronnie.
I think whoever was lead, I thought I was going to be a sitting duck on the last lap, and Reggie passed me with 2 to go. And the draft is just so big. I got a huge run down the backstretch, and there was pretty, he wasn't going to hold it off. He got tight down at 1 and 2, and I was able to get a run off. But just an awesome day. I didn't race last week. I want to thank the Partridges for letting me drive the car, and the Grassos for working on it so hard, and all the guys that came up and helped me. It's just, it's an awesome day. I can't believe I won here at Loudon.
I was going to say, this is the Daytona 500 for Modifieds. What does this mean?
It means, it's like you said, the Daytona 500. I can't, I still can't believe we won. I finished second, third here a couple times, but all weekend we just had an awesome car, and we got a little loose on the first run, and the guys made the right adjustments, and I just can't, I'm speechless. I'm so happy.
Well, Mike, I think he's out of breath. We'll let him climb out and celebrate here in Victory Lane for the very first time at Loudon.
Thanks, Bob, and thanks to our folks at Speed TV for giving us those extra 2 minutes so we could talk to the winner, Ronnie Silk. Biggest win of his career. Donnie Leah makes a good gain in the point chase. He may move past Todd Zegedy in the points and close in on Ted Christopher. Nice run for pole sitter Ryan Priest to finish third. Ruggiero, Stefanik, and Penning, the top half dozen.